上次聊卷英语的变态方法，我跟大家分享了一个非常基础的提高英语口语的方法。好好练的人有多少？不知道。那我自己的英语口语到底说的怎么样呢？到现在都没有给大家展示过，感觉很失礼。我叫小林，现在在外场工作，我的英语应该还算是比较熟练吧，能够用它开会、演讲、吵架、谈涨薪、谈离职等等等等。但是呢，我也有感觉，就工作之后，我的英语就不再往上走了，很难做到像真的母语者那样行云流水，脑子不转的时候还是会个半天。今天呢，我正好有机会约到了3位英语外教，让他们给我提意见，大家也可以看看，哎，我这个过程中到底了多少次。对，我这次选的3个都是来自北美的老师，因为我之前在美国念过书，希望我们可以有点共同语言，这样聊起来也不会太尬。第一个老师是 John. Let's see what John got.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, thanks. Lynn, where are you from?
I'm from Shanghai.
Shanghai, okay. How's things going in Shanghai? Much better now? Because a lot of my students are from Shanghai, so I've been through the experience with them with the lockdowns and wonder if it's gotten a lot better, right? Which I'm hoping it has.
It's better now. We're obviously out of lockdown, but
okay.
It's like right now you have to do a COVID test every 72 hours. Otherwise, you get expired. You won't be allowed into public transportation, malls, those things.
Right. Okay, which is all right. That's, hey, at least you're out and about, right? You get to
yeah. It's fair. Where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Boston, which is the East Coast of America, right? Northeast. Right?
Yeah. I've been to Boston once. Interesting. People always say Boston accent. Do you think you have one?
Okay, if I'm talking to my friends, right, or my family members, and I get more relaxed and start talking fast, yeah. I speak a lot slower in Cambly so people can I try to pronounce my R's, which is a little bit difficult for me because we say ka.
Ka?
Yeah, ka. Right, we don't pronounce our party, right? But we say party.
Party.
I got an ace of hearts.
Hearts. Wow. Yeah. Okay. How would you rate my English? Or what kind of advice would you give me?
Well, I would definitely say let's expand your vocabulary more. If you want to get more native-like and stuff, get into some idioms, right? Learn some idioms. Learn some of this native-like conversational speaking. I'm going to be honest with you. If you didn't tell me you were from China, you don't have that heavy Chinese accent at all. I don't know why. I wouldn't think you were from America, but I wouldn't think you were from China either. So your pronunciation is pretty good.
That's my another question, because I went to school in US.
Okay.
But my accent now it's very mixed. It's like Shanghainese, a bit of American, a bit of my old Oxford English textbook, and a bit of Thai.
You know what I call that? I call that a tweener.
Tweener?
Yeah, it's kind of like in between everything, right?
Tweener, okay.
Yeah, I'm a tweener, right? Now let me show you. I'll actually give you this, right? This is my personal idiom library type thing that I keep with me and I give it out to people. See, especially in the States, we can almost have a conversation with idioms, and it's good to understand them. For example, a dime a dozen.
No, never heard of that. A dime a dozen? How do you use it?
Yeah, it just means something's very common. Very common. Someone said to me, John, do you know where I can pick up some paper plates, right? Where's the store around here? Oh, man, you can go anywhere around here. They're a dime a dozen. Go into your 7-Eleven, Family Mart, right? They're common, right?
我先介绍一下现在在用的这个 app 吧，它叫 Cambly， 是一个可以让你和真人外教视频聊天练习口语的 app， 电脑和手机端上都有，上面有4万多的英语母语者老师，你可以根据自己感兴趣的国家、职业选择你想连线的老师聊天。那如果你对提升口语有特别的目的，比如雅思考试、提升商业英语等等， Cambly 里面也有对应的课程可以参加，而且你上每节课之后，你都可以在后台找到录制回放，方便你课后随时细品。那想尝试的朋友呢，这次也为大家争取到了一个福利，注册的时候输入这个推荐码 flhh 就可以有15分钟的免费课时，购买单月套餐的话，输入这个优惠码也可以获得8折优惠。想尝试的朋友赶紧试试看。
I'm Courtney. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
My advice to all of my students is just practice. The more you use the language, then the easier it is to get it out. Today I have a game for us, okay?
Okay, yeah.
It's easy. It's just called the question game. If you could take 1 year off of work, what would you like to do? Would you travel? Would you relax? Would you learn something new? What would you like to do for that year?
I would spend that year writing. Because when I grew up, I always wanted to be a writer. But then I got distracted into studying and going to college and then went straight to work. So yeah, I guess if I have 1 year off, I will write a book, but I'm not sure what kind of book would I write.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I like writing too. I actually wrote a book, but I also got distracted. I finished the book, but then because it was a children's book, so I wanted to find like an artist, to draw some pictures for it, and I just never did. So it's just sitting there. What is the best, movie or TV show that you've seen in the last year or two?
Succession? Have you heard?
And yes, I like that.
Who's your favorite character in Succession?
Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, I like Cousin Greg.
People sometimes mistakenly call me Greg too, so I'll answer to both.
Who's your favorite character?
Tom.
It's Logan's G-spot. I can finger bang him all night long. I'm a direct report.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi, David.
Hey, what's up? How are you doing?
Good. You're from St. Louis, right?
Yeah, but I live in Thailand.
In Thailand. Okay.
Yeah.
What city are you in?
Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai? Okay.
Yeah.
I've never been there, though I've lived in Bangkok for 6 months.
I was in Bangkok for 7 years.
Really?
I was working in Bangkok and studying as well. I started my master's in St. Louis, and then I transferred out to Thailand, to Bangkok.
Wow. I went to grad school in St. Louis as well.
Did you go to WashU?
Yes.
It's the only reason you'll be in St. Louis is WashU.
Even though I went to school there, I never really
developed the
figured
accent.
out what the accent pattern is.
It's the R sounds.
R sound.
Yeah, we say it very strongly. People say hair,
Mm-hmm.
but St. Louis people don't know why we do this, but we say her.
Her.
I always say party, like party, like instead of party.
I can speak English, I guess, but
Well, yes.
how would you rate my English? Because I still want to improve, because I know the way I speak English is still not as good as native speaker. I'm not saying I can't sound like native speaker, but just want to be as close as possible. So how can I improve, or what's your advice?
Well, let me answer that with a question. What do you consider native?
I guess you speak fluently, and also you can use words or vocabulary wisely and accurately.
Not everyone, though. Not everyone could do so. This may sound super boring, but reading the news about other countries and things like that, reading, because you learn how words are used. And when you read, for me, I start to speak different, more of like a higher level.
When you say read, is it like read out loud or just read out loud?
Oh, no, just quietly. Or if you want to read out loud just to try to pronounce the words, then yeah. I like to read the news just because I talk to so many people in Cambodia. I think it's nice to know what's going on in different countries.
True.
Yeah, and then I definitely learned a lot more vocab.
I guess we used to read more back when there was no TikTok, Instagram. We had books. But now it's like people are just wasting time on Twitter.
Twitter's like that much, you know.
好了，那总结一下今天获得的3个建议，就是多学一些口语化的俗语表达，多阅读，多找人练习口语。那这期视频很高兴和 Cambly 合作，如果大家还有更多英语学习的相关问题的话，可以在这个评论区留言。如果这视频对你有用的话，记得一键3连，并且关注我，我是小林，我们下次再见。